How to grow my commercial cleaning business fast. I'm John from Bravo Company Digital. Something I hear every day. Let's jump into it. Okay, so this is for commercial cleaning, but it could work for, I think, any business out there, B2B or B2C. You got three parts, okay? Or at least how we're looking at it in this video has got three parts. Leads, sales, follow-up. Leads, hey, this is who we're trying to convert. Sales, this is how we convert them. Follow-up is what we do after we don't convert them right away, okay? There's strategies for each. There's sayings for each. There's books written about each. But this is what you have to understand, okay? How do you get your leads? How do you do your sales? How do you do your follow-up? Okay, so first let's talk leads. Okay, it's going to drive me nuts if it's in the way. I'll get out of my way so I can just have this. Okay, so first you have to understand you have outbound marketing and inbound marketing. Okay, and for each of these, now my fat head's in the way. Okay, for each of these, good night. I'm gonna go crazy here. Okay, there we go. For each of these, there's goods and bads. Okay, so let's dig into some of the goods and bads. Outbound marketing, you are going out and saying, are you interested? You're going to someone and saying, are you interested? Inbound marketing, I always say it's like the billboard. You have a billboard. If you build it, they will come. They come to you, okay? So what you do depends on how much money you have, how much time you have, or if you have some other super skill that you can use, okay? Should do all of them, but most of us don't have the resources to do all of them, so you got to pick. So let's talk outbound events. Okay, I know some owners that go to events. They do really well at their Chamber of Commerce meetings, little networking events or different networking events, trying to coach baseball and football so they can meet people. Being part of the community, I think that works. Okay, if you're not very good at sales, I think events can be great. If you're great at sales, I think events can be great. It can be slow, can be cheap. Okay, so cold email, you either have to become a cold email expert or you got to outsource it. I think cold email can be a great bang for the buck, but you have to send a lot of cold emails and it's pretty technical. Okay, Facebook ads are awesome if you have some technical skills. If you want to outsource them, I don't think it really makes sense unless you have a pretty good budget, but Facebook ads are great. Direct mail, they have EDDM, everyday daily mail, can be very good value. I like direct mail. I like direct mail, though not at the top, but more of a follow-up, so you can refine your list and then you hit them with postcards. But direct mail can work. Okay, PPC is just Google ads generally. It's great as well. You have to think about your business and if people are searching for it. PPC is usually pretty competitive, meaning that even if you get a lead from PPC, a lot of times that person's going to put their lead in or their information in multiple spots, so it can be tough. Cold call, if you can cold call, you should do it. If you can't do it, you can outsource it. Most people watching this channel know that I'm a big fan of cold calling, but there you go. Okay, so those are your outbound marketing techniques or channels. What about inbound? Well, website, okay, people find your website. That can be one. GMB, Google My Business, depending on the sector you're in, GMB can be super, super important. Email, this could be like newsletter email, right? Like if people sign up for your newsletter and then you can reach out to them. Social media, posting on social media. And then I like guerrilla marketing. I don't know if it's actually, or if it's actual guerrilla marketing or falls on social media. But guerrilla marketing, what I mean is going to Facebook groups and posting, seeing where other people are commenting. Most cities these days have a ton of Facebook groups that have lots of people in, and you can go comment on that. So I think guerrilla marketing can be really good. SEO, technical, if you outsource it, it's good. If you're not an expert, you can try to do it, but a lot of times it's not going to work. And then most of the time you got to pay for something like SEMrush or Ahrefs to know what's going on. But it's super important. YouTube, like I'm doing right here, right? Like for the right thing, I think YouTube can be great. But ultimately, you need leads. Okay, you need leads. If you don't have a way to convert cold traffic, cold leads, you don't really have a sales function. You could say like, hey, well, what about if we do everything from referrals? Sure. There are some wonderful businesses that really work referrals hard. If you're in a space where you can do that, go for it. But even those places where referrals are super big, I would say if you're doing great off referrals, looking at some of these other channels and being able to really capitalize on them will take your business to the next level, okay? But you need leads. You got to start at the top with leads. So then when you have leads, right? Like let's say you turn one of these on. Let's say you turn on direct mail. You send, you're a commercial cleaning company. You send 10,000 postcards to businesses all over town with a website on it. You say, go to the website, put in your information. And the next day you have 10 new leads. Okay. What do you do with those 10 leads? Okay. Here's what you have. You have to figure out how can you create as much value with your offer as possible. Okay. And there are four aspects of providing value. Okay. Three of them I think are pretty easy to understand and game plan. One of them is like a lifelong endeavor. Okay. So and that's dream outcome. We'll come back to dream outcome. Let's start with perceived likelihood of achievement. Okay. That means when someone hears your offer, your proposal, they think to themselves, how likely are you going to be able to accomplish this, right? So if you're in commercial cleaning, the way to do that is reviews, testimonials, saying what are the types of clients that you work with, trying to demonstrate some type of subject matter expertise. Okay, usually pretty good. Okay, time delay. That's another easy one. Like how soon can you get started? Okay. Are you ready to go right now? You want to make it as fast as possible. Effort and sacrifice. How easy is it for them to switch? How easy is it for them to onboard? How easy is it for them to pay? There's some stuff here, but you got to think like, where is the friction in this process and how can I take away the friction? So communication is easy. Billing is easy. Onboarding is easy. Scope of work is easy, right? Like make that all easy. Okay. That's the big part. So dream outcome, you have to think of in commercial cleaning. Am I trying to think of the dream outcome for the business owner? Dream outcome for the business owner is like super clean space as cheap as possible, right? General manager might be super clean space, and I'm not as worried about the price. Might be super clean space, and I want to make sure that I get a daily email about how scope of work was accomplished, right? But dream outcome, you have to, in my opinion, use some psychology to figure out what would work and what doesn't work, and your ideal customer profile, being business owner, general manager, who are you trying to go after here? Because dream outcome can be different for different people. Okay, but that's how you create value. And what you want is a huge difference. Can't really see my hands. You want a huge difference between the value you provide and the cost that someone is paying, right? So you want to say like, hey, if the market says this is $1,000 a month, how can I offer $10,000 worth of value, right? Like how can I come up with this thing that's $10,000 worth of value, right? But that's what it is, right? Then these things on the outside, 5 things on the outside are just things that can help, right? Effective naming can work if you have a MVP package, right? If you have a customer loyalty package, right? Or let's call it like an all-in package. All-in package includes floor care and quotes for pressure washing and window washing on a monthly basis as well, or something, right? So a naming can work more so in B2C, but it can work in B2B as well. So bonuses, free deep clean, free quarterly facilities assessment, free floor care, right? Any bonuses you can throw in is always going to help. Urgency, okay? Hey, we've got a special going right now for the month of November. If you sign up before Thanksgiving, you get half off your first month, right? Anything with that scarcity. let's say you're going after, let's say, you could sell like, hey, our Orlando crew has the ability to sign on one new gym this quarter. We would love it to be your gym, but we're talking to every gym in the area to figure out what gym is going to be our new gym in Orlando. Scarcity, I don't think works as well in commercial cleaning, but you can try, right? I think scarcity combined with urgency in B2C can be really good. Think about residential cleaning. You go, hey, we have this special. You got to sign up before Thanksgiving to get half off your first month. And we're only doing this for the first 5 people in your area that sign up, okay? And then guarantees, I think most people in commercial cleaning and residential cleaning are saying 100% satisfaction guaranteed of some sort. You can go more than that and say, hey, we guarantee satisfaction and we'll give you your money back if you're not satisfied or something like that if you want to. But ultimately, like, hey, this is sales. You have to try to convince people of this through your proposal, through your interactions, through your subject matter expertise, okay? So last part is follow-up, right? Follow-up. So for follow-up, boom. This is basically, you see it there? This is basically our Bravo Company digital funnel. So I want to show it to you. Okay. So what is follow-up? Follow-up early and often, right? So you have to say, let me get that off for a second. So for follow-up, early and often is one of my favorite things. Another one of my favorite things is if you're not offending someone by noon every day, you're not following up hard enough. The easy way to do this is you touch every client in your funnel once a month. When in doubt, every lead that's ever come into your system, touch them once a month, okay? If you can do that, you're doing good, okay? Touch every lead in your funnel once a month. Everyone that's ever told you no, everyone that's ever told you maybe, touch them once a month, okay? If you want to go to the next level, here's a way to go to the next level. Lead comes in, you put it in your CRM. We use close.com. We've also used Monday, HubSpot, Salesforce. I don't know, every CRM you can imagine, Pipedrive we've used. Right now we're using close.com and we like it. Comes in, we have a warm lead workflow that says, hey, welcome, this is what we do, here's some value. Would you like to book a call? Hopefully we can get them to book a meeting. If we can't, and the workflow gets complete, we put them into Drip. Okay, everything comes back to Drip. Okay, if we book the meeting, we put them on a hot lead workflow, which is like, hey, just confirming about your meeting. We're super excited. Here's how to prepare. We're ready to go. If they no-show, we do the no-show workflow, which I screwed this up here. We do no-show workflow, which potentially puts them back to, I think I might be able to do that. There we go. Which potentially puts them back to meeting booked. But if we do the no-flow workflow and we can't get a hold of them and that workflow is complete, then they go to Drip. If we do the meeting and the meeting is conducted, then they can decline the offer, which means, hey, they're not interested right now. They go to Drip. They can also say, hey, it goes well. We do the meeting conducted workflow. We send them everything. And they buy for us, they pay, and we won the deal. Or if we lose the deal, they go to Drip campaign. Okay. And then all these different workflows, right? Like all the blue stuff is workflows. Okay. So when someone first comes, a hot lead comes in, right? Like what do each one of these workflows look like? When someone first comes in, you probably want to be hitting them every day with calls or emails or text messages or whatever you do, right? If it's, let's say it's, I had a junk removal. Talked to a junk removal guy yesterday, came to my house. I was talking to him about marketing. If it's junk removal, you might want to call this person every hour, right? Like someone comes in, it's a race to get there. You might want to be calling that person every hour, okay? Drip campaign once a month, right? I generally like an email and a phone call once a month, maybe on Drip. Hot lead workflow, okay? After a meeting is booked, hopefully you're only booking meetings out a couple days, but probably daily here. No-show workflow, daily meeting conducted, daily, right? So maybe all this is daily. When someone comes in your funnel, you want to work them, okay? And if they say no, hey, that's fine. Put them drip and stay in touch, okay? But there's probably interest is not going to be higher than when someone first enters. So you want to work them until they say no. If they say no, like, hey, I'm not interested, good, put them drip right away, right? But people are busy and lazy. We want to make sure we're very proactive and make it really easy for them, okay? So back to our top. How to grow my commercial cleaning business fast, or any business fast. Sales, leads, nope, screwed up. Let's go like this. Leads, sales, follow up, okay? Have to understand it. For leads, here's some outbound and inbound stuff to think about. For your offer, your value, your sales, how you do your proposal and scope of work. Here's the value equation. And then how do you stay organized? Here is how we do our close.com and stay organized. If you're still listening, you might be interested. I think we're going to start offering building out people's CRM in close.com. If that's something you're interested in, hit me up. But go to bravocompanydigital.com if you want more information. Thanks for watching. Take care.